Whoa. Hi everybody, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and as you can see, I am in front of Lilo, which is my 86 Mustang convertible. I am actually going to be installing a few parts, but the first one is going to be this phenolic spacer. So that I can actually install the air cleaner, which is still inside, but I should have brought it out here, but I didn't. I forgot to. That's okay. Like this little spacer will make it so that I can actually put the air cleaner on, because it'll hit the back vacuum port on the intake. So like it's just too big. So yeah, gonna put this on. And the thing is, not only does it make it so that I can put the air cleaner on, but it actually increases performance as well. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I've actually never done this before, so this will be fun. Hopefully I can get those studs out, and well, let us begin here. So okay, I've already loosened the bolts actually, but it takes a 1/2-inch wrench because you can't get a socket on there. I was trying to, but it just wouldn't happen. However, there's only 4, so you can see it on all 4 corners of the carb. So one here, then there's one over there, and one right there, right? So pretty simple. Yeah, let's get this done. So yeah, and I've already loosened them with a wrench, like I said, so now all I need to do is just well, spin them off by hand. So yeah, in this car, honestly I love this car. I've been driving it around a bit, although I do need to get a part, because I could do some serious damage if I keep driving it, to be honest, to the transmission. But, okay, that's one. Because there is, well, as you can see, this should be connected to here. I mean, obviously I've disconnected, and I've already disconnected the throttle line, which literally you just twist and pull up. Pretty simple to get the throttle cable off. But, yeah, because one thing is, this isn't actually a kickdown cable. This is actually like a TV sort of cable, except for it's not a cable on this. They went to a cable in late 86, this is, I believe, in early 86. Or maybe even 87, but with the AODs. So, yeah, that's the thing. It's very, very slick here, so you'll have to be a little patient with me when it comes to this. So, that's 2 of the nuts off. And I should be able to do this and without having to worry about it. That is the 3rd nut. And the 4th one back here. Alright, with all those off, this should just lift up like that. Right now, oh perfect, they are already kind of loosened, so just take out these old studs. I didn't think they'd quite be this loose, but there you go. Normally you'd have them a little tighter than that. That's 2. Okay, that one I might need a... Okay, so 2 of them were loose. So I'm going to have to grab pliers for this, so I will pause the footage and be right back. There we go, got some pliers. So this is just simply clamp on. There we go. Turn it just like that. Because we don't care about these old studs, even though they're like brand new, but... Actually, looking at the threads, these are not new. Relatively new, but they've definitely been worn out a little bit. So, the last one here. Come on. No, I do not want to damage the gasket, because I'll need that gasket. Come on, baby. Oh, that's bigger. How did I get that other one out so easily? There we go. And bam, just like that, it is out, right? Now, all I have to do is bust into this package. So I'll do that, I'll pause the footage again and get the stuff out. Well, right, so the nice part is actually this kit came with a couple of gaskets, so I don't have to reuse that gasket, thankfully. So that's nice. So what gotta do, take that off, and then put one on, and I'll grab the studs here in a moment. There we go, that all lines up. It's not a perfect fit because of course it's a universal type gasket, but it'll work just fine, and it won't leak. Okay, so now I need the studs, which is pretty simple. Once you have the studs, the long end goes in, so you just start tightening. Oh, crap. If I can get it to thread. Come on, baby. Should be this way, unless that's the other way, which would be weird. Okay, why is this not threading in? Let's try a different one here. Okay, what? Is it actually the other way? Hang on, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Okay, it's like that. Okay, I see it. Sorry, I had it in the backwards. So actually, the tall end goes up, the short end goes down. My bad. The other studs were the other way around, so that's why I got confused. But pretty simple, right? Now the thing is, you don't have to have these very tight on here, because once you actually do up the top nut, you should be good. Come on. Alright, and just make sure, get them as tight as you can with your hand. Right? Then grab the spacer. Plop it down on that. And then I need gasket. Come on. Get on there. Sometimes these gaskets can be a bit of a pain. And sometimes gaskets in general can be a pain. I mean, I've never actually done this. And again, using this universal crap is kind of annoying at times. But it works just fine. There you go. And just like that, it is now on there. Then now, gotta put the carburetor back in place. So let's go grab that. Now, and this, like I said, not only will make it so I can put my air cleaner on, which I'll actually need a stud for, but that's okay. There you go, just like that. And then this kit actually came with washers and new nuts, so I'm going to quickly grab those. Alright, I've got the washers in my hands, and it's just as simple as doing that, there, around to the other side, and quickly doing the other two. Right, very easy, and this actually does increase performance as well, so it is a good thing to do to your car if you have a carburetor. The more space you have between the intake and the carburetor, actually, the more performance you can actually have, but also it makes it so the carburetor doesn't get as hot either. So, which increases your performance. So, and now just grabbing the nuts really quick here. Now remember, when you do this, you do not want to fully tighten them yet. Just get them basically finger tight really quick. Right? I can make that a little tighter, but that's fine. Before you actually start tightening it down. Alright, very simple to do, to be honest. And I don't have, because I don't have a stud for the air cleaner, so I'll have to go get one. But then once I do, it'll be golden. Alright, okay, now that that's done, what I like to do as well, because I like to do it in a bit of a star pattern as well for this. You don't have to, but you do, and this doesn't have to be like super, super tight, bear that in mind. So, still has to be tight though, but not really bad. Let's see. Once you start feeling it getting tight, that's basically when you stop, which it's almost there. There we go. Simple as that. Then this back one. Actually, sorry, I want to do that one, then that one, and that one. So again, nice and simple. Just like that. Then we do it again here. Okay. Come on, don't be a pain. This one is a bit of a pain in the butt, this corner here, to get this back tightened. And it's interesting because it's a 1/2 inch, like it fits on this side, but not on this side. So I'm not sure what size that is. Unless it happens to be a 10 mil. Or 12 mil. Come on, baby. This is such a pain in the butt, but that might be tight enough. But just in case, I just want to get one more quarter turn out of it, if I can. There we go. All right, so now do this one, and then the forward one, right? Or actually, no, I think that'll be all of them now. Alright, done. Just like that. Yeah, so that's step one. Now, because I mean, actually, let's go grab it and let's see how that'll look under the hood. Okay, see now I'm having a problem here because, as you can see, it is hitting the plug wire there, right? So I can't keep this on there. However, I do have the one off of Stitch over there. So let's see if it'll fit here. Yeah, fun times. Now see this one, I don't know if this one's gonna work either, because it is just barely touching there. So I might have to come up with a new strategy here. But I do want to check out something though, because I could just get a slightly bigger spacer, but I do want to check to see, will the hood close? Obviously it's not on fully yet, but I just want to check this. So does the hood close with that new spacer on it? But I could just get an air cleaner spacer, right? So not the end of the world. perfect, it does close. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, time to do some other stuff. Alright, now that's done, up next we are going to install these new valve covers, which I do have new gaskets over there. So yeah, and actually, pro tip as well, get the rubber ones instead of the cork ones. They just seal so much better, and you won't have an issue with them leaking. So yeah, anyways, let us begin. So it takes I have these really cool valve covers, and the reason why I'm putting these on instead of those, because these have provisions for PCV, right? So I just need to get the grommet for it from the Napa, and yeah, then I also need a filler tube as well, because I don't like that one over there. So yeah, anyways, let us begin here. So first off, we'll have to take the air cleaner back off again. Because yeah, I'll need a small spacer for this, but I can utilize this air cleaner. The other one might be a little too tall. And a little too long as well. So, okay. Like I said, it's going to take just one of these. 8mm. At least on this one, because this does have ARP bolts on it. Or, you know, ARP bolts. So, alright, that one's loose. That one's loose. And again, you don't need these hardly tight at all. Like, tight enough, but most of them, although these are a little looser than I think they should be, but that's okay. But that's something that does happen is these will, and what you want to do here so that you don't disrupt too much is loose them all one by one and like not, how do I reach this one? You know what, let's just go find a socket. This will make this easier. Why use a wrench? So give me a second here. Alright, now this should work just fine. That's tightening. Come on. Alright, that one's loose. And then there should be, yeah, there's one on the back of the, except for that one's a little bigger. Okay, I'll have to deal with that in a moment. But I'll go to the other side and loosen those ones up as well, and you don't need to see me do that. Alright, so I have most of them out with, again, I just used that and my wrench down there with the 8mm. However, there are a couple of bigger ones that are on here, and there's one of these smaller ARP 8mm that I can't get out because I have to remove this, which this right here is actually for when you're pulling the motor. It's something to hook onto. That's all it is. So yeah, I'll just have to remove that really quick and we can proceed. Well, there we go. So I didn't need to fully take it off. I just needed to loosen it. So now I should be able to, because I already loosened it with this, it takes a 5/8 on there. Shouldn't be too tight. And then now I could take off that small one. And then there's a big one right here, and there's a big one on the back of that valve cover as well. So yeah, I'll need to find out what those are. All right, so I just found out that the those two bigger ones are a 5 or 7/16. So yeah, let's get to it. So it's interesting that we have a mixture of imperial and metric here, which shouldn't. This should all be one, but I don't know why these bigger ones are in here, to be honest. But I'll put them back in. No big deal. No bueno. Because then we'll have a look to see how it also looks under these valve covers too. Okay, I want to be. Alright. Ah, there we go. So now it's out. Just gotta remember that. And this should theoretically just come right off, just like that. Alrighty. And we can see, well, that's all stock in there. With the, interestingly enough, I might be able to utilize those. Actually, no, you can see it's crushed in some areas, so yeah. But let's go take a look here. I'm not liking the look of that. Although something that I'm not liking the look of is all of that in these stock valve covers here. So yeah, that may have been from me though, to be honest. I don't think so though. So, alright. So let's go take a look at the driver's side head here. So, you know, all old oil, like to be honest, I need to do an oil change on this car, which I'll probably end up doing today as well. I've got oil and filters and stuff. So, you know, it looks pretty good in here overall. You know, nice head bolts. And yeah, because it's actually got the stock head bolts in it, so that's how you know. This motor hasn't really been too much apart, I don't think. So yeah, let's take that valve cover gasket off. Let's go put on our new one. Actually, let's take off the other side first. Alright, now let's go about pulling this valve cover off. So it should just lift up. Oh, this does, actually this does have to come off to get this off, I think. Because, yeah, with these hoses in the way, let's see if I can, oh wait, hang on. Yeah, okay. Let's take this off really quick. Alright, now that's off, this should just pull right off. I wish I had a parts washer here, but that's okay. I don't have one. Okay. Just move that out of the way. Pull that off. There we go. And let's take a look. Yeah, I got kind of this milkshakey stuff here, so not a big fan of seeing that, but should be fine, to be honest, because there's nothing actually in the oil galleys itself in the head that I can see, so we should be okay. Okay. Now the fun part, peeling off those little gaskets and making sure it's a flat surface. Fun times. Alright, so first, gaskets off, came off in one piece, which is quite nice. You can tell that these were like just put on, so they weren't too hard, and it's actually relatively clean over there. So now, next up, peeling off this one over here. Because I got those rubber ones, they're just a better gasket overall, so that's why I'm doing this. Plus, yeah, you don't ever want to reuse gaskets once, like, especially when you're putting on like a new thing. You always want to make sure everything's clean and whatever else. But it's coming off and leaving nothing to clean up, which is nice. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Sweet. All I'll do is, because again, it all came out in one piece, and yeah, you can tell. Actually, no, these gaskets, I may have been able to reuse these, but I don't like cork anyways, so they're fine. So now, alright. Now I need to grab a paper towel from inside and go from there. Alright, now you want to make sure that it's free of debris and all that different stuff, so really all you're going to do, just give it a nice wipe down and make sure that there's no high spots on your head. What is that over there? I'll have to take a look at that. Make sure, yeah, this is one. That's all I'm doing, just going around the outer edge and just making sure it's nice and dry. Right. All right. Oh. Ooh, I noticed a couple of loose things back here, so luckily I caught those. Alright, so now it's just as simple as grabbing the valve cover and figuring out which one's which I think... which one's which? Because I've got this one. Yeah, that goes into the motor. Yeah, okay, so these are backwards ones. So okay, that's fine. I can make that work, because... Double check the shape on there. Yeah, that's right. So, all right. But something that is nice to actually do, so that you can remove your valve cover without any issues all the time, is, well, I'll show you. All right, so what I'm doing right now, I'm just testing to make sure, hey, right gaskets and everything, and they are correct, 100% correct. So now what I'm going to do actually is I've got a little bit of this, it works as like an adhesive that'll go around the gasket, and I'll put it onto, you don't need very much of this, honestly, just little bits, and put it on the surface of the valve cover so that this doesn't fall off and you can continuously take your valve cover on and off without having to change out the gasket. So there you go, so nice and easy, just take the cap off. And I should be able to just, a couple spots here. Alright. There we go, just like that. Alright, put that down. And now, line everything up here. And it's all nicely lined up. And then just press down to seal it. Oh, wait. Shit. Fuck. Alright, so I can't actually use these gaskets. Son of a... Because I just noticed a crack in the gasket right there. So that's going to leak. So, alright, off. Alright, so apologies. I did not actually show these going back on. But, to be honest, it's the same process as taking the other ones off. It's just backwards, right? However, now, as you can see, I have it taped off, and taped off on the other side too. And that's just because, well, I don't have the breather or the PCV. I went to the Napa. They didn't have it, so whatever else. And you might wonder, well, how did I get them on there? I reused the old gaskets. To be honest, they actually were in better shape than they initially looked. So I'll just use those for now until they start leaking, and then I'll have the new gaskets coming in tomorrow that I'll have, and you know, just whenever I need them, they'll just be on the shelf, right? So it's not a bad thing to have extra parts around when you need them, just like that. So yeah, but unfortunately now, she is not running right, and I'll show you, because I'll need to shut this off right away here, but I'll show you what's going on, because yeah, she's not happy. Obviously needs a bunch of tuning here. Okay, she'll rev to the moon and shake like a bastard. see what it just did there? No, and I'll actually get to review this footage and see what it actually does. 100%, although I smell... That's gotta be from something else. That's not from here. That shouldn't be fire from here. I don't think. No, that's fire from else. I can see the smoke over there, so... Yeah, we're fine. So yeah, no, this is, she's not happy, so I'll need to tune this thing. It's not gonna happen tonight. But this video is gonna go up probably tonight or tomorrow. Likely tonight. Oh, whoops. I forgot. I put this one back in backwards, but it's fine. Not a big deal. I don't really mind too much on that. But like, look at how that looks. It looks so much better in there. And like, and when I get the stud, and like what I'll do so that I can fit my Edelbrock air cleaner, because it doesn't look right on stitch, to be honest. I'll put a picture at the end of the video here with that. But they do make air cleaner sort of spacers, you know, that'll fit right around the ring here. And you can just get one of those, which will lift the air cleaner up a bit, and it'll clearance this, so won't have an issue there. But yeah, this is interesting for sure. It's a bit of a tuning conundrum, but I think I can figure it out. Just give it enough time. So yeah, it's one of these things, and if I can't, well, I'll call on somebody else and pay to get it done. Nothing in the world. Because I'm not the best at tuning carburetors, I will mention that. But, yeah, so, and again, I just want to apologize, because I was just in a bit of a rush earlier. And, yeah, because trying to get to the stores before they closed, all that stuff, so. But, yeah, oh, God, I need to clean this car really badly, especially after that whole escapade with dirt on my hands and stuff like that, touching this white paint. It's just awful. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please like the video, comment anything you wanted to see it down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as well, if you want to contact me, you can at Katarina's.garage on Instagram or Katarina's Garage on Facebook. This video will go up tonight. It is Tuesday currently, and there might be another project coming to the channel tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. It's really cool. It's not a Ford, it's not a Dodge, and it's not a Chevy. That's all I'm going to tell you right now. It's also not a Mercury either, so if you're thinking it's a Capri, it's not. And it's not a car that I'm going to keep. It'll just be a sort of a flip car if I do get it, but it'll be a cool little series that I'll do on that. But yeah, if it works out, so hopefully it's the right car for me. And yeah, anyways, I'll catch you all later. Thank you all so much for watching this video to the very end here. I love you all, and getting really close to that 1,600 subscriber mark. I think I'm like 1,596 or something, so really love and appreciate every single one of you that have supported me and my channel for as long as you have. I love you all. Thank you all so much, and I'll catch you soon. Bye!